reaction to this, but I want to bring in Republican National Committee Chairman Reince Priebus. He's here in Philadelphia right now. Reince, a new CNN poll shows Donald Trump has a post-convention bounce, leading Hillary Clinton now by 6 points in this new CNN poll. But let me get your reaction to what we just saw. Bernie Sanders heckled when he said, go ahead and vote for Hillary Clinton. When you saw that, what was your reaction?
Well, my reaction is that they were lied to, and the DNC committed a fraud upon them, their own party, their grassroots, and they committed a fraud on the American people. And my reaction is they're ticked off. They have a right to be. They were lied, and Hillary Clinton is their nominee based on false pretenses. And so, I mean, I'm not sure whether they have any mechanism to vote their conscience on the floor and rectify the problem or not, but clearly these people were lied to in the most personal way. So, yeah, they're mad, and they should be.
Do you think that some of those Bernie Sanders supporters would actually vote for the Republican nominee?
Well, I think there's a number of people, I mean, probably not the delegates. I mean, we're not dumb here, but I think there's a lot of people in a movement for change that would rather have someone like Donald Trump than the same old Democrat with the same old ideas from the status quo. So look, both parties had a change candidate that disrupted the normal course of business. We chose the outside candidate. They didn't. And so there's millions of people out there that like the outsider message that will come to Donald Trump, even though they may have been intrigued with Bernie Sanders. I think it's very possible.
And what's your reaction, Reince? Your counterpart, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, she has now resigned, taking effect after this convention, but even gaveling the convention into order, which you did at the Republican convention in Cleveland, she's no longer going to do it because of the uproar among Bernie Sanders supporters that would cause. When you hear that, what was your reaction?
Well, she has worked hard, and it's not easy being a party chair, I can promise you that. But here's the problem. These emails and this personal, really disgusting attack on Bernie Sanders, his religion, his faith, you know, setting up traps to embarrass somebody, it's the type of thing that is, it will be a historical political story for years to come. It's a type of thing that she can't escape. She had to resign. There was no way around it. You know, it's unfortunate she can't gavel in, but the fact is, it was all a fraud from the beginning. The debates, the entire operation was a fraud. The real issue is, can these delegates fix it this week? Can they actually vote their conscience? You know, look, we had certain rules in our party. We're bound delegates, but we also played it down the middle, and Donald Trump got 14.5 million Republican votes, more than any Republican in the history of our party, and he's our nominee. So, look, they've got a lot of problems, and I just think it's a total mess.
Reince, thousands and thousands of DNC emails were hacked, as you know, and some of them have now been made public. How worried are you that RNC potentially could be hacked, maybe by the same group that hacked the DNC?
I'm not worried about it, Wolf. I mean, we've triple-checked everything, and we have a pretty good system of, it takes a double, triple sign-in. It's pretty hard to get in. But the other thing is, I mean, it's such stupid stuff. I mean, you're putting things in emails, number one, that you should never be in that place anyway, but it's even more dumb that you write these things in emails and hit send on the button. I mean, you know, I don't get that kind of stupidity. But look, I'm sure everywhere in everyone's inbox and outbox and sent file has a few stupid things in it. But the fact of the matter is, this was an orchestrated fraud perpetrated on Bernie Sanders and the Democrat Party. It's not right. It's not the way national parties should operate. And I've had my disagreements with Donald Trump. We've argued about him in public, but when he became the presumptive nominee, we came together, and we're working together 2-3 times a day, and we're both part of each other's operation. That's the way things should work. That's not the way things worked on the DNC side, and people have known it from the beginning, but the shock is actually seeing it in writing.
Reince Priebus is the chairman of the Republican National Committee. He's here in Philadelphia this week, just as Democrats, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz, were in Cleveland during the Republican National Convention last week. Reince, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.